Greetings, world. Greetings, family. I am Richard, coming to you today being Thursday, May the 22nd. And I feel great today. I feel wonderful. My spine feels nice, tight. I can feel like my body, like my avatar really going fully into crystalline mode. And yes, I've been working a lot. I've been very busy, my family, not in just doing one-on-one readings or videos or collaborations, but I've also been very busy at doing many channelings lately. As I spoke in my video 2 days ago, channeling this beautiful young Mademoiselle Julie, who's very happy and very strong right now. There's another beloved sister, Trish, who is now in a coma and is ready to depart. So, I contacted her higher self and it was all beautiful messages. And there's also one that really hit home for me. And it is a beautiful sister that we have. Her name is Micheline. And she had recently contacted me because she had her cat Gatsby. So G-A-T, Gats, S-P-Y, like the Great Gatsby. Beautiful black cat with little white paws and a little bit of white, like a tuxedo cat. And she had let him out a little earlier than usual in the spring, and he's been missing ever since. So she had contacted me, and of course I channeled the Great Gatsby, and he's still alive. But like right now, he's doing often what cats do, right? Following their instinct, a little bit more feral. He has not lost home, but he is, a little weak. He's a little hungry. He is planning to come back home to Micheline. And why I'm bringing this is because this morning I found in the mail that Micheline, in her gratitude of me channeling Gatsby, she had sent me a beautiful gift for me. So I received this beautiful deck of cats, tarot cats. So what is it called? The Curious Cats Tarot Deck. So thank you so much, Micheline. I will be baptizing your cards in today's reading. And I'm just so thankful and merci beaucoup, beaucoup, beaucoup. So for me, before we start on the subject of the video, I would like to ask you all a favor for you to come in and join with me, because the power of speaking out loud, that magic, if we could all come together for Micheline. I believe that most of you are cat lovers, as I am. Let's bring Gatsby back home, shall we? So I wrote down a little bit of, what do you want to say? A quick mantra. So if you could all do this, I'd love that we repeat it 3 times, because first time will be for the body, second time will be for the soul, and the third one is for the bond that is unbroken, for Gatsby to come back in Micheline's loving arms. All right, so everyone, place your hand to your heart. You can close your eyes, and we'll say out loud 3 times. Gatsby, beloved, you are safe. You are loved. Come home to Micheline. Again. Gatsby, beloved, you are safe. You are loved. Come home to Micheline. And let's take it home, family. Gatsby, beloved, you are safe. You are loved. Come home to la belle Micheline. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Yay, family! We just created a beautiful frequency for Gatsby to return. And when we all collaborate and come together, we are we are a force of nature, aren't we? So thank you for that. So thank you for the cards, Micheline. And I do see Gatsby. He is right now, feels like like under a house, something that's open, something that's hollow. So the ground is cold and cool, but there is a heat element. So probably close to a house, there where there's like a open under house. I don't know what to call it, but it's hollow. So keep calling, like I said, in mornings and night. Don't scream out of desperation. You can talk loudly, but call Gatsby home. Come on home. Come on back, my baby. He's almost home. Okay, he's just taking his time. He's kind of having fun being a rebel right now, but he still has a connection to you. All right, my family. So I would also love to give another special shout out today to my beautiful Fabiola. I received your gift and you are so kind. You know, guys, how much Richard loves his Yum Yum bubblegum. So she sent me a care package with all these beautiful Colombian coffees and with some marzipan chocolates, which I love marzipan, and even a little cardinal bird, like little attentions, of love. So Fabiola, thank you so very much. And know that today's cafe is in honor of you, Fabiola, mi amor. Let's take a sip. Yum yum bubble gum. Merci beaucoup. So yay. So yesterday I had a few Zooms, Femi, and they were all spectacular. All are now sisters because it's amazing, right? How Honey Bunny, Honey Golden, I keep calling her Honey Bunny because she's my bunny made of honey. But, she speaks a lot, and so do I, right, for that matter, that right now it's like at a time where we're attracting a lot of soul tribes to us. And so through my videos here on YouTube, many of you like take personal one-on-one readings. And then, the connection is like pronto. It's like, so for me, sister, brother, that's just the way it is. And that's because exactly that frequency, many of you will have a calling to come to me. And these sessions are so amazing, so powerful. But again, I'm going to give a little shout out to a beautiful Linda who I spoke to yesterday. And she had brought something like a simple question that I brought into my meditation state this morning. And yes, Richard, this is absolutely the topic of the day. So in one of her questions is, like, I've been doing this kind of work for such a long period of time. I'm very successful. I bring a lot of healing. Yes. And I looked into the frequency and it is so. But the question now is do I keep on doing what I used to do? Or do I plan at thinking of doing something else? Yeah, I took some notes because I didn't want to forget, coming out of the meditation, so I got A, B, C, D. Or do I want to do something else? And, my answer to that was, well, if you're asking me, chances are you already know, right? Because the thing is we're so used to working in yesterday's paradigm where we searched outside of ourselves. But right now with this crossroad where we're all at right now, we're at a certain crossroad trying to figure out between selves, not shelves, but selves. So yesterday was a lot of looking outside and, we might have developed personality traits, which we thank for, right? I mean, like some of us were overachievers, some of us were entertainers, some of us were overworkers or, things of that caliber. And these things, fit its purpose with that timeline, that template. And therefore we are grateful for them because the name of the game was survival then. Are we still there? We're no longer there, guys. So this is what happens, right? Like we're starting to question. Like I've worked at this for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years for some of you. But now, that we've done the crossover, that we do see the light shining bright as in a sunrise, we're anchored in 5D. Density with density and dimension anchored in Gaia. Her roots are solid right now. So everything is changing. So however we had built ourselves with the ego in the past, thank you, we survived. But now that we're here, it's something totally different. And the answer, and that's what my beloved Linda, inspired me in today's meditation to do this video. If you're asking the question, should I stay or should I go? Well, you probably, and you surely, and you definitely already know the answer because you were triggered to ask yourself, or glimmered. I'd rather the word glimmer than trigger. Trigger is usually what, one of these things. But I need more cafe, Fabiola. Ah, so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so loved by all of you. I mean, I got no more room on my counter. I mean, I got gifts everywhere. I'm keeping all my gifts. It's so fun. And look, I'm doing it again. I'm straying back in action, Richard. So yeah, let me go see into my notes because I'm a little all over the place today. So yeah, okay, this is it, right? And right now there is an ache in the change. There's a certain pain, okay? And it's not because anyone has done anything wrong, but it's because we are growing, right? Growing, ascending, ascension, the great awakening. So therefore, I can tap into the frequency. They are, and they're not heightened. It's not like an alarming, a bombardic frequency, but it is one that is slow. And if there's a grief of it, a grief of kind of letting go and not knowing how to let go of the past. Who am I right now? I'm at this crossroad. I'm looking at two different versions of myself, and I'm realizing perhaps that my old version, well, that robe I was wearing is starting to get way too tight and is starting to rip, at the seams. But what skin do I wear next, right? I mean, and I think it's all of us going through this at different levels, but it would be apropos in these day, times, now moments. So let me see what else did I write down for you. And this look could be like a void for many. And that's where I think that that grief is hollow and emptiness. But that void, guys, look, it's actually very sacred because it's not empty, the void. It's not emptiness, it's actually readiness. And in order to move on, we have to clean house. We have to declutter. We got to cut the cords to things that no longer serves, whether they are material, whether they are actions, whether they are other beings. That's just the way it is. You clean house and then you welcome the new, because you can't welcome the new if it's already full to the brim, right? Right. And what else did I write down for you? Yes, this is a good one, the permission to move on. So that's the thing, right? No one needs permission to evolve. We don't. What we need, though, is a little reminder that we are allowed. We don't need permission, but, oh yeah, I'm allowed, to move on, to grow, to change, to expand, to let go of that old ripping robe. J'ai le droit. And in doing so, guys, I want to remind you that there is no shame in shedding the old skin. It's actually a form of honoring who we truly are. We're not discarding the past, okay, it's done in the garbage. We're actually distilling it, distilled water. It's refining it all. So this is really, really good. And of course, at the end, because I'm doing this from now on, in my meditation, I search for a little poetic few lines, because I see that there's encoding in what I'm able to compose for you. And many of you, the frequency will hit. Often I read messages, comments that I tear in tears of joy, tears of release. So I'm going to keep doing it, but I'm going to save that for the end. So yeah, I think this is a beautiful subject, right? Absolutely, like now that we are here, like what do I do? You know, what do I do with this? And this will be the title of our video. The long goodbye, honoring who we were while becoming who we are. You know, where do I go? Do I keep doing or do I move on? Well, again, I'll repeat one last time. If you're asking yourself the question, you're actually getting the memo, the dring from your higher self. And guys, like always follow your intuition, like your solar plexus. Here where I got the beautiful Linda Blair from the movie Savage Streets. Oh my gosh, did I ever have a crush on her when I was 14 in that outfit? Oh la 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 la. I mean, like my VHS has got like, I watch it so often. Oh, maybe some of you remember because most of us are Gen X or baby boomers here. So anyways, look, I'm doing it again. Come back, Richard. So you'll know with your solar plexus, how it feels. Is it stuck? Do you feel like blocked? Do you have tummy issues? Or, if it's thriving with the truth, there's a lightness coming out. You'll always know by listening to your avatar. The telltale signs are everywhere. They could be like shivers, pokes, the ee coming in, one side, both sides, like Gary ant heels all over his cranium. We all have different ones because we're all like wired differently or in tuned differently, but basically we all get something very similar with the truth. Like right now I got that gold thread, but it's like a beautiful gold thread. It's so sexy. I like it a lot, and I love my little kittens now because that's what I am, a cardinal. So without further ado, my beautiful Femi, let's baptize my beautiful Curious Cats Tarot deck from La Belle Micheline. Thank you, Femi, for doing that mantra. Is it a mantra, really, what we did for Gatsby? Is it really a prayer? It's a frequency call out. So thank you for joining us because, if I got someone like Micheline that went out of her way and contacted me through my emails, that speaks a volume of how much she loves her Gatsby, and I am obsessed with cats. I've never met a cat I wasn't obsessed with, so, if I could have a platform and a voice, and beloved ones were willing to listen, I thank you for that, because that is it spell casting in the good way? Yes, we're setting out a frequency, it is magic. So I already hear Gatsby listening. Don't worry, Micheline. So anyways, back in action. High self, oversoul in universe, inner flame. Please guide me today. So let's talk about everything that I said in my intro in regards to the long goodbye. Honoring who we were while becoming who we are. What says you, higher self, oversoul, and inner flame in regards to this whole topic? One more shuffle. And these cards are a little bigger, but I like them. They're larger than usual, but they fit well in my hands. So, yeah, I'm going to like these ones. Oh, la, 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 la. All right. Okay. No, we're ready. Let's go. Let's cut, let's rock and roll. All right, so obviously I'm going to need my eyes because like my dragons, the designs are different. All right, so we now got the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Temperance. So we're talking about the past. So the Nine of Wands here is like holding by the last wand. Okay, being exhausted, something very grueling. We're banged up, bandaged up, but we're still holding to that last wand. We're survivors. We're not quitters, but we're exhausted. Then we had the Queen of Wands. That is the mystic within us. That is the witch of the tarot, my favorite queen. And she's very independent. She's got all of her psychic abilities or intuitions, creative, artistic, self-made. And then we got the temperance. So that's ongoing healing, permanent healing, going down the road, following the sunrise or the sunset. So already yesterday, in what we're talking about, yeah, it was something grueling, the person we were. But now this is it with the Queen of Wands. Like follow your intuition, like what I had explained, like listen to your Linda Blair, your solar plexus. How does it resonate? You'll always know through the sensation what is truth. So, do I stay at doing what I always did, or should I be moving on to a new venture? Well, if you're asking, you already know, and that's what the Queen of Wands right here is saying. And then the temperance. And in listening to your body, your higher self, you will go on to like a journey of great healing. Moving on to the now moment, my family. Oh, they're so beautiful, these cards. Death. Oh, wow, because it's the death of the old. We are changing skin like a snake changing its skin. We're at that crossroad, Femi, like what self of myself do I pick, left, right? So there is a death here, okay? Like removing the old skin at the heartbeat. Yeah, okay, that'll be the next one after. We got the Five of Swords. So yeah, it's a death of, and like I was saying, that void right now, like the unsure, because it's something very new. Five of Swords would be like inner conflict, inner warring, war of the mind. So thoughts to words. So, it is like all that conflict, the decision that one needs to make. But again, fives in tarot are short-lived, family. We're not talking about years down the road. Then what do we have? We got the Four of Swords, because secrets unbeknownst to most are coming out online. This is a very interesting row, guys. The death of the old for the rebirth of the new. And we also have like all those thoughts of what should I do, creating us inner conflict about secrets that are unbeknownst to most. We're meditating, we're praying. This Four of Swords is like the baby hermit going within, searching for an answer, and it's right there unbeknownst to most. So, this is a lot of the mind, this row. For the future, what do we have? We got the Three of Swords, yeah, because a lot. We've had a stick in the wheel, third wheel party, thoughts in the way, brings sorrow, sadness. Moving on, we got the Two of Swords. So yeah, this is the crossroad I was talking about, to decide between which selves, because the Two of Swords is a crossroad. It's being stuck, not be able to move. So we got the Three of Swords, we got the Two of Swords, and then the last night and final card, we got a new beginning, reincarnation, the Fool, a new chapter, the first card of the tarot deck. So yeah, right now there's a lot of mind. It's a lot of information that we're going through. It's purging. It's the death of the old in order to have that rebirth, that reincarnation. Okay, so it is a good thing. Although there's a lot of swords, it's not a spooky thing. That's the grief I tapped into this morning, that void, right? But that void is not emptiness, it's a readiness. You gotta empty the basket before you fill it up again. We're no longer the same person. We've evolved, we've grown, ascension. In the clarifyings, we do have the Six of Swords. So that, my friends, is moving out of troubled waters with that information, those thoughts, going away from rocky waters to clear, smooth territory. Because we've been the hanged man, we've been uncomfortable for such a long period of time. Like building at surviving, like the overworker, the entertainer, like what else did we have as emotions here? Like, I don't even know where my notes are anymore, but I did write a few of them that I found resonated. Anyways, basically, we're not broken, we are becoming. Okay? So with the hanged man, we're being enlightened. Aha, I get it. And then we do have justice with the karmic punch. So justice comes to all of us. that information. So yeah, there's a lot of mind thought activity here, but it ends really beautifully. So let's go for the golden major arcanas, my golden, beautiful family of love. How's up, oversoul and universe? Give me my golden, goldens. All right, so what do we have? We'll have this. We got Gaia here, the new restored Gaia, loud, proud, online birthing. Then we do have Justice for the second special appearance at the Heartbeat. You know, justice is being served, guys. And for all of us who have done the work, well, it's a good justice. And then we end, and then everything's going to flip-flop, going to Vegas, winning the lottery, the jackpot, come back home a winner. So I love this. Very positive. So let's go over it one more time because Higher Self is guiding me to. So we'll do it really rapidly. So in regards to this whole concept, you know, of the long goodbye, honoring who we used to be, while becoming who we truly are. So in the background, we were exhausted, hanging by a thread, but then we've all been triggered to follow our intuition, our instincts, much like the Witch of the Tarot. And then in order to have ongoing healing, following the sunset, the healing with the Temperance, because right now we are all shedding our old skins with the Death card. At the Heartbeat, a lot of people are in the mind, inner conflict, trying to figure out things, and they are meditating, they are searching. Should I stay? Should I go? Do I stay the person I used to be, or do I evolve and become? Those are the secrets unbeknownst to most. For the future, though, we do have, like, because there's been a lot of sorrow, sticks in the wheels, a third wheel party that stopped us from evolving, from ascending, from becoming. And that's what has kept people at that road, trying to figure out left, right. But then, depending on the choice you make, then you have a new beginning, the full reincarnation. Right? So do follow. Let's not forget the Queen of Wands. If you listen to your instinct, I say, you know, you're pretty guaranteed to having a great new beginning. You know, if you live in doubt, in fear, and stay to something that does not resonate anymore, well, that could be a different story. We all have a choice to make. It's all up to us, and it's our responsibility, really. So in the clarifiers, I did have the Six of Swords, moving out of troubled waters, because we've been uncomfortable for a long period of time, but we see clearly now, we get the memo, the message, and then justice is served, you know, depending on, well, you know, like, do I really want to say depending? Justice is served to all of us doing the work. And that justice would be a good thing, because justice is not always about justice to the creepy crawlies, justice towards the good benevolent ones too. You know, like, you've done the work, here you are, so this is what is granted to you for the work been done. So in the Goldens, I do have a Gaia, okay, maternal, abundant, birthing, and then we got a lot again for the second cameo appearance, justice with its karmic punch. And then everything flip-flops with the Wheel of Fortune, going to Vegas, a start over again. So we got some very powerful cards, with the Fool, with the Wheel of Fortune, 2 times the Justice. We got Gaia, you know, like, we got some good cards here. But with all the swords, yes, of course, it explains that energy I tapped into this morning. With that grief, right? Like I said, it's not like like a bomb. It's not like heightened. It's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like crazy. It's more like mellow, but it's there, the heaviness, you know, like almost like that sense of a hollow. So that's all the swords I'm seeing here. So let me go get. Where is, lately, okay, well, I don't know where Aurelien is. He usually likes to come out and play. So, you know who we haven't used in a while? Yeah, Sally wants to come out. Oh, Sally, I'm so sorry. Oh, I love you, baby. All right, Sally, 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 are you here? Are you online? My beautiful beauty queen. Yes, are you upset that I haven't taken you out in a while? Yeah, you are. I'm sorry. I'll take you out more often, baby, okay? All right, so Sally, was I accurate with the reading today with these beautiful cat cards? So, in the whole concept, like honoring the past selves in order to change to the new one. Yes. So, do you find that this was a beautiful message? A message of hope? Is there any way that I was wrong or I misread or my Polaroids were misunderstood? So, as you know, Femi, that is a no. So, yay, yay, yay. Now, would you like to hear my little poem that I came back for my meditation to you? Would you? I'd love to share it. All right, let's go. So, here we go. So, to the self I once was, thank you for getting me here. To the self I am becoming, I open with arms. And to the space in between, the crossroad, I offer grace. I do not rush. I do not run. I simply remember. It is not a goodbye to the past. It is hello to the soul beneath it. Yay! Wasn't that beautiful? So there you go, Femi. I hope that this could bring some solace or some encouragement, because these are beautiful times, right? So never forget that if you question yourself, because we're all now the Queen of Wands. If you're listening to my channel, you're the Queen of Wands. DNAs are coming online, our gifts. We just sometimes don't know how to really use them because we have maybe never used them. Well, maybe not me, but, many others perhaps. So follow that, follow your intuition. Should I stay or should I go? If you're asking the questions, because you're in communication somehow with your higher self. So, make a choice, evolve, become, be all that you dream to be. So I hope you loved our medium length video today. I want you all to be good and kind to yourselves. And I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. Ow! I love you back. Ciao.